Hello everyone, good evening. I'm Pradnya Kumbhare, an MRC Fellow and undergraduate at IIT Bombay. Today I'll be presenting on National Policy Framework for Acoustic Fingerprinting in Maritime Governance with a focus on comprehensive underwater domain awareness perspective. Let's begin with the basic of what is acoustic fingerprinting. So, acoustic fingerprinting is the technique that identifies and characterizes underwater sediment by analyzing how sound wave interact with properties like grain size, composition, and moisture content. It serves as a non-invasive and efficient alternative to traditional sediment sampling methods with applications like in dredging, harbor maintenance, offshore engineering, and biodiversity mapping. Now, why is it important? So, in India, there's a heavy siltation in river and coastal zones that has led to massive erosion, with severely impacting navigation, port operation, and marine ecosystems. Now, these challenges are especially critical in tropical regions where sediment dynamics are intense and unpredictable. That's why acoustic fingerprinting is not just a scientific tool, it's a serious issue that demands national attention. It's a key to support India's SAGAR vision, enabling maritime security, environmental protection, and sustainable ocean development. Moving to the application and strategic relevance. So, acoustic fingerprinting has a lot of applications, like in sediment management, it helps track sediment movement in river, deltas, and coastal zones. For infrastructure planning, it is used to access seabed stability for projects like wind farms, undersea cables, and oil rig. It also supports marine ecosystem mapping, which is key to biodiversity conservation. Now, in dredging and navigation, it helps to improve precision, thus enhancing the port operation and navigability. Strategically speaking, uh, it directly supports the Sagar vision, promoting regional cooperation and sustainable maritime practices. It also enhances UDA, enabling real-time data-driven monitoring for marine environments. And it strengthens the maritime security, helping to detect unauthorized vessels for underwater threats. Moving to the UD and tropical challenges. So our rivers like Ganga, Brahmaputra, and Godavari, they carry extremely high sediment loads due to monsoonal flow and dynamic hydrology. This leads to rapid erosion, siltation, and deposition that affects navigation, reservoir health, and even increases the flood risk. Now, these sediments also impact the marine ecosystems, including coral reefs, fisheries, and port operations. Acoustic fingerprinting under a UDA framework, it enables real-time sediment tracking and environmental assessments. Now, combining this with AI and satellite data can dramatically enhance predictive modeling for both sediment transport and ecosystem monitoring. Moving to the national investments, so India is already making significant investments in these fields, like DRDO and private industries are advancing in sonar technologies for defense and environmental purposes. Organizations like NIOT, NCPOR, they are actively deploying underwater sensors. The Ministry of Earth Sciences as well is funding projects that combine acoustic and AI for smarter analysis. There are institutes like IITs and INCOIS that are building classification tools for seabed and biodiversity studies. Even startups and offshore energy companies are investing in acoustic technology for renewable infrastructure and seabed monitoring. Now, this shows a strong momentum, but to fully leverage this technology, we need better coordination and policy support. So, despite all these progresses, there are significant policy gaps. Like, there is no unified policy. We lack a national framework that governs acoustic fingerprinting across sectors like defense, science, and industries. There is no structured way to share acoustic data among various stakeholders. There are multiple agencies that operate independently, and this causes the problem of duplication and inefficiencies. there are no national standards for data acquisition or processing, and existing defense and environmental policies, they don't yet incorporate acoustic fingerprinting for border applications like illegal fishing or environmental monitoring. These gaps, they limit a full potential of acoustic fingerprinting in maritime governance. So what can be done? These are some key recommendations. Now, establishing a national acoustic data network led by MOES, the Navy, NIOT, or INCOIS can help a lot. Secondly, public-private partnership. So encouraging R&D through tax benefits, grants, and incentives to foster the technologies is another recommendation. Data sharing and framework. So creating a secure tiered system for sharing data among defense, scientific, and industrial stakeholders can also help. Involving BIS and research bodies to create national standards for acoustic data acquisition and analysis is another one. Incorporating acoustic fingerprinting into maritime security and fisheries management, especially for illegal fishing detection and habitat conservation, is another recommendation. Uh, yes, with this I come to an end. Thank you.